Mr. Christian Bale, thanks for sitting down and talking to the screensavers.
Thank you.
For a Brit chat. For those who haven't seen the movie, fill us in, tell us about your character and the role which you play in Reign of Fire.
My character's name is Quinn, and the movie starts in contemporary London. Quinn is a boy at that time, and his mother is working on a construction project on the tube. And he goes exploring and kind of unearths this incredible looking cocoon, not really sure what the hell it is, and unwittingly unleashes the very first of the dragons, this patriarchal dragon. He becomes a character with an awful lot of problems, basically. You know, he's somebody who has a huge burden of guilt that he was responsible for unleashing these dragons, and he also saw his mother killed in front of his eyes. So I start playing the character 20 years later, and the world has just been demolished by these creatures. They have demolished the earth, but also mankind, in attempting to destroy the dragons, also destroyed themselves with the arsenal that they had. And my character Quinn has created a community within the walls of a 13th century castle, where, you know, life is rough, it's very tough. They're short on food, they're short on everything. It's extreme claustrophobia because they can't go outside for fear of death. But they are alive where everybody else has died.
You had to deal with a lot of digital wizardry in the movie. How was that for you? Because most of your movies you've done, you're with other people. Here you're with virtual characters.
Yeah. One of the reasons that I did this movie was because it was so different from anything that I've done before. And what I was actually really surprised at was that we hardly ever used any blue screen at all. The technology is such that you can just be in any place and they can add it in without the use of the blue screen. You know, it's imagination, practice, and seeing the artist's drawings of the dragons allowed us to, you know, vividly imagine what we were looking at. But also, I think, you know, in an awful lot of movies where there are no special effects, no CGI whatsoever, you're often talking to a piece of styrofoam that is like this, and the other actor's behind the styrofoam, and you can't even see them. And you're having to act as though you're having, you know, a real conversation. So it's not alien to any movie actor.
And did the effects work for you when you saw the final movie?
They worked fantastically, yeah, because obviously that was one of my great concerns, was that we were never going to get to see the star of the piece until the whole movie was finished. Would I be mortified? Were they going to do a great job on it? But they did a fantastic job, and throughout this movie we really focused on trying to keep everything as realistic as possible. And with the dragon, they did a lot of research to really work out how a beast of that size would move, how it would fly, how it would walk, and it really pays off.
In the movie, you're stripped of all your worldly goods, all your tech toys. What are your particular tech toys, if any at all?
I don't own a lot of things. I travel a lot in my work, so I enjoy having as little as possible, but what goes with me tends to be my PlayStation console.
Yeah, favorite game?
Yeah. Metal Gear. Would have to be, yeah.
You've got a huge following on the internet. Bale heads. Do you actually interact with the Bale heads at all?
I generally don't. No. I'm really flattered by the Bale heads, and it's kind of phenomenal how well you know, the website has done. But I kind of prefer to remain a little bit removed, just because it's a little bit overwhelming, to be honest.
Good luck with the movie, Reign of Fire. It's Christian Bale.
Thanks very much.
Send me an e-missive, Liam